Good evening, everyone. Today we'll be doing the Weakdle. This is a Pokemon type weakness Wordle clone, as you can clearly see right there. Basically, you guess the Pokemon's types based on what damage attacks do to it. So I've already taken the classic Pokemon type chart and reduced it down to only these 5 attacking types: Electric, Dragon, Ghost, Fairy, and Fire. I really enjoy doing the Weakdle because it works really well with logic, like those logic puzzle games. You'll see what I mean in a moment. So we always start with Great Tusk, because Ground and Fighting have, I think, at least 3 immunities that can help us out. Okay, so if this is a question mark for the yellow dot here, that means that one of these types is the single type Pokemon answer. However, when it's a tilde, that means that one of these is one of the types in the dual type Pokemon. We know that Electric hits our mystery Pokemon for nothing. Our mystery Pokemon is immune to Electric. So we know for a fact that when Electric hits it, that it is immune. So we know that it is part ground type, which means we know that it is not part fighting type, or we would have just won just now. So let's remove that fighting type. Goodbye, fighting type. We know that it is part ground type. In fact, let's mark that. We also know that it is hit for 1 by Ghost. So we know that it cannot be normal type, because no matter what other type it was, even ground type, it would not be able to be hit by a Ghost type. But we know that it is hit by a Ghost type. So we know that it is not normal type. We know it's not psychic type. We know it's not Ghost type or Dark type. So let's go ahead and move that forward. We also know that it is not psychic type. And we also know that it is not Ghost type. But all these possibilities that we are getting rid of by just guessing one Pokemon. This is why I enjoy playing Weakdle. Let's remove the Dark type, because it cannot be part Dark type. So far we have Ghost will hit it for 1, because we know Ground is one of the types, and there is a second type, so we know that whatever other type it is, it has to be hit for 1 by Ghost. Fairy hits it for 2. And I believe we've just solved the puzzle, because Ground type, Fairy hits for 1, and there's only one other option that it hits for 2, and that's Dragon. So we know the 2 types are Dragon and Ground. Last thing to do is to think of a Pokemon that is Dragon Ground type, and I believe that Gen 30 Pokemon that I'm thinking of, we only had to guess one Pokemon, and we got the answer logically. I really enjoy this game. And the only Ground Dragon type I know of is Flygon. And that is our answer. We got it in 2. Zygarde was another option. Okay. So, I'm going to copy that result and post it on Blue Sky. But also, I'd like to see the global stats. Let's see what most people said. Oh, Garchomp. What am I thinking? Of course I could have guessed Garchomp. Alright, we are in the top, what is that, 35% of players. We'll go ahead and do tomorrow's Weakdle tomorrow. Have a good night.